Hi lovelies, welcome back to UG Update. So guys, let's talk about the Jhanak series guys. And we'll be talking about quite an interesting episode that'll be coming up in the Jhanak series pretty very soon. Guys, the episode is quite very interesting. So please don't go anywhere. Watch the video to the very end to find out what is about to go down in our favorite Starlife series Jhanak. But before I continue into the video guys, please don't forget that this is the UG Update. In case if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget guys to give the video a thumbs up. Alright lovelies, let's dive straight into the video. So guys, the episode starts with Lalon and Apple exchanging gallants while Daddy asks him to take care of Apple. He asks her not to worry. Chimley then says we will have much fun. Mom will do the household work. Apple says yes, while Daddy says come to the mandap now. Anjana cries with joy while Bablu asks why are you crying? She says Apple will leave our house today. Bablu says she isn't going far. She says yes, but she won't be with us. He says we know we have to send her. Don't worry, trust me, she'll be happy. She says I had no expectation from Tanuja, but Shop should have given love to Apple before. Apple and Lalon sit in the mandap and then she asks Jhanak to be with her. Jhanak says I promise I won't go anywhere. Then Apple says promise. Mimi and Rumi have a talk about Ashi and Jhanak, and then Lalon says Jhanak must be here. Then Jhanak says I'm like Apple's younger sister. Apple jokes and then Radhi asks her to be quiet. Jhanak and Anirudh see each other while the police then comes to the home. Bablu asks what's the matter and then the inspector asks him to call Lalon. Lalon asks Apple not to worry and then he goes to the inspector. Bibasha and everyone smiled. Then the inspector says you are under arrest. Lalon and everyone was shocked. Then Chimley says but the marriage didn't happen. Shop comes and asks what's the matter. Then the inspector says we have a complaint against Lalon for theft. Shop acts and then the inspector says we will arrest him. Shop asks for details, then the inspector tells the area where a theft has occurred. Lalon says I don't know anything. Then Chimley calls Anuruddha and says the police has come to arrest Lalon. Just get Kajal here. Jhanak defends Lalon and then the inspector says we have an arrest warrant. Let us do our work. Chimley says the inspector is saying about theft case. Just come fast. Then Anuruddha says I'm coming. Chimley then ends the call. Lalon says try to understand, you can't prove anything. I didn't do anything. While Shruti says Lalon is confident, but will you give your daughter to a thief? It's disgusting. She asks Ashi to come home with her. Then Ashi says Lalon, you are a thief. Then Lalon says you don't know anything, so don't talk in between. Anirudh says he isn't a thief. Then the inspector says we can't say about criminals. Let us do our work. The police has come to arrest him and we will do it. Apple cries and says Lalon didn't do anything. Then Lalon says I know why and who did this. He asks Shop why did you blame me? Shop says no, I am happy with this marriage. Then Lalon says the police never came after me. I'm not a thief and I have always worked sincerely. Anuruddha and Kajal comes there and then she says the inspector. Lalon didn't do anything, don't arrest him. The inspector says the court will decide about it. While Anjana asks why are you punishing Apple? Jhanak asks her not to accuse Lalon without knowing anything. Then Lalon says they have come to arrest me. Anuradha says my son isn't a thief. His dad was a big lawyer and his friend cheated him, so we are in this condition today. I have raised Lalon and Chimley well and they can never do anything wrong. The inspector says don't waste our time. Then Kajal scolds him and then she asks the locality people to get ready and protest against the police. The people threaten the inspector of burning the police station. They defend Lalon, but then the inspector says we are following the law. Stop speaking nonsense and let us do our work. Apple cries while Anjana consoles her. Then Apple gets the sindor. She says I will come with you. Lalon says you are right. He feels the sindor in Apple's mang. Then Anirudh asks about the case. Shop says don't get involved. Anirudh asks why. I have a right to know. Tanuja then says the police will leave him. and Uda asks Ashi to go with her mom if she wants, and he says this matter is important. Apple asks, will the police beat up Lalon? Chotan says no. You can't call anyone a criminal, but you need to have a proof. Jhanak says we will also come with you. Then everyone says we will come also, and then Jhanak says we know our rights well. And then Lalon goes. That was actually a plan in order to stop the marriage. But regardless, guys, you will still see the end of this as we go ahead in the Jhanak series. But please drop what you think about this episode and the drama that just went down on this episode. Please drop what you think on the comment section. And as you do that, please don't forget that this is still UG Update. In case if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget, guys, to give the video a thumbs up. Alright, lovelies, that'll be a wrap. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I really love you guys, and I will see you guys on my next video.